Well, the quarterly financials for the campaigns and candidates and sitting members of Congress, of course, have now all been filed. Reporters have had time to dig through them, and recently they finally got around to looking at Marjorie Taylor Greene's financials. And it turns out that in the first quarter of this year, January, February, March, Marjorie Taylor Greene only managed to pull in six big money donors from her district. And when I say big money, I'm not talking about the people who gave $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 to her campaign. No, I'm only talking about voters that have to be reported or donors, because they gave more than $200. 6 people from her district gave her a little more than $200. She only reported 6 donors, six named donors from her district. And again, they weren't giving thousands of dollars. The 6 donors combined from her own district gave her $2,300 between the 6 of them. So a little under $400 average apiece. That's how pathetic her fundraising is within her own district. Now, that's not to say that she didn't get a lot of donors who gave under $200, because anybody who gives less than $200 to a campaign, they do not have to disclose their names on the financial forms. So maybe that happened, but actually a deeper dive into her financials has revealed that at $17,300, Arizonans donated the most to Greene. Texas, Georgia, Florida, and California were also in the top 5 states for donations. She also repaid herself $400,000 for a loan that she had given to her campaign, and the campaign still owes her $550,000. They currently, according to her, have $966,000 cash on hand. So you could just repay yourself the rest of that loan if you wanted to, but, it's you do you, I guess. Reports do say that Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, is a millionaire, so she doesn't really have to worry about these numbers. But I am, because it bugs the crap out of me, and it should bug the crap out of you too. And honestly, this isn't even just a Marjorie Taylor Greene thing, because we're seeing this in races on left and right, and we've seen it for many, many years. You have a candidate who goes out there, running against usually a big name Republican that everybody hates. Ted Cruz, Mitch McConnell, and Lindsey Graham are the 3 that stand out because their Democratic opponents raised millions and millions and millions of dollars, only to lose spectacularly when the election came. Because it turns out the money wasn't coming from inside the district. It was coming from all over the rest of the country, from people who can't even vote in the elections where they're funding the candidate. Here's what needs to happen. Well, money needs to be gotten out of politics 100%. That's what we need to do. Public funding of campaigns. But if we can't do that, then at the very least, we got to restrict money. We have to restrict out-of-state money. And I know that the Supreme Court said, but the money you're giving to candidates is free speech. But you can't have free speech if you're not allowed to speak in this certain area. Right? Why would a donor in Texas give to Marjorie Taylor Greene knowing that they can't vote in that district? That vote, by the way, is what the voice is, according to the Supreme Court. Not just the money, but the vote that comes with it. So therefore, you do not technically have a voice in this district. So what's it matter? How are we letting this happen? Well, we're letting it happen because the people who give the money are the people who end up getting to make the rules, because their candidates will do whatever the money donors tell them to do. So we're just stuck in this endless, horrific cycle where Marjorie Taylor Greene can still be, financially speaking at least, unpopular in her own district, yet raise millions of dollars because idiots all over the country say, I like her a lot. She seems just like me. I'm a little bit nutty too. And they send her money, and she keeps winning elections. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.